Alright, so we got another pretty interesting adventure here. I wasn't going to film this, but I think this requires a little documentation. Anyways, this is the alternator that was rattling around. So I started taking it apart. But I started doing it, and I think it's going to need a belt. The belt is pretty, let me bring this down a little more. The, the belt is pretty cruddy. I think like right there is, it's all messed up. But I think we'll get a little life out of it. But anyways, these guys must have gone bankrupt in the um, nut department there. They have one, two, three, four nuts to hold this, and whatever that is on the side there, whatever the hell that is. So let me take it apart, and yeah, and then they put the ground on this, which God only knows. I thought I was gonna have to make one of these, but I think the only problem is, and by the way, it's not even tight. Look at that. This thing is not even tight down there. So that's not doing anything. So I thought I was going to have to make this, and I still might make a little arm to go from here to here. But I don't think I'm going to have to remake that. I think that's just fine. And I don't think this is a problem. I think the problem was that that thing down there. And then I'm going to remove this ground. I'm going to put that somewhere else. It doesn't need to be there. Okay. I'm good. By the way, I had to order a new fuel pump. This the electric fuel pump is just giving me some grief, and I'm done with that. So I just ordered. It'll be here tomorrow. Okay, that's a different size. So it's both 13 millimeters. This is almost comical, but not really. That people would do something like this just to get by. Because it's not even a good fix. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to put you over here. Can you see? Yep. There you go. 4 nuts that were doing nothing, absolutely nothing. Let's take this guy out of here. Okay. So at first I thought there was something wrong with the alternator, but there's really nothing wrong with it. So all we got to do is rethink this little contraption here. That's in pretty good shape. So there's really nothing wrong with that. Alright. Let's see what I can come up with to take up half that space. And this has been, I want to see if I have a bolt that is this long, that's not so wore out. Because it looks like you can see that it's been rubbing on these nuts. And yeah, it's actually, I don't know if you can see in there, but it's actually worn through the inside of that. All right. After searching for the customary 30 minutes and coming up with, nothing. I have plenty of books of numbers, but I don't have any books of letters. I ran out of books of letters for some reason. But anyways, so I'm going to just put numbers here. And I'm going to put random numbers. I got 11. So I'm going to start here 11. Oh, there is no 12. Okay, so we'll put 11 here. 11. And I only have to mark it once because maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll mark it more than once. So I put 11, 13, 15, and 17. 17 on this one. There we go. Now that's labeled. 13. It's not like I can't figure this out, but this is 10 times easier. And 17. Okay, so there it goes. And the reason I'm taking these off is so that I don't bend them and break them. And I think I'm going to put new ends on these too. Okay, so I found this little guy. Piece of chunk of that I had sitting there on the in the chip hand. So anyways, I'm gonna make something to take up that space. And yeah, That should give us an excuse to use the lathe. So there we go. We can make the part for this. Okay, so this thing zeroed out. And by the way, I've gotten used to doing doing metric because almost everything is metric. So, and when you use Fusion, it's a lot easier to, even the 3D printer, everything is metric. So 4064. Okay, so here we go. I wrote it right on there. So it's 3156 minus 1.598 equals about an inch and a half. 1.558, which is what you didn't have to do all this math, but that's what we got to come up with on that little stubby thing. Okay, so we're looking for 1558. So 1558, give or take. So that's what we're looking for right there. We got a little bit to take off. I normally would have cut it off, but what the hell? Let's just use the lathe to do it. Very important. My dad made me those. Alright, let's see what we got. 1556. Perfect. That's what we needed to finish at. We needed to finish at 58, but 56 is good enough. Okay. Look at that. I recently bought an old drill press, and it came with this thing. That's really nice. It's a National 1.5 inch, and it looks like it's brand new. Rusty, because it was sitting outside since probably, I don't know, 1940 or something. I don't know, but it was sitting outside. So okay, so let's poke a hole through there and we're done. Okay. Look at this little fella. Oh, look at this little guy. Bridget makes this thing. Came with the lathe a long time ago. Anyways, let me put a drill bit there and all right. All right, let's test that sucker out. Simple. Turns out that I don't even know if this is called a boss, but anyways, boss. Anyways, it turns out that it's the same size, so that's nice. Looks like it was meant to be. Anyways, I'm still gonna do the rod that goes across because I don't like the fact that this is loose in there. So. Yeah, looks like it's a little. No, oh no, it is perfect. That sucker is perfect. Look at there. Look at that. First shot. Awesome. Yeah, that's going to tighten really good. But I still want something from here to there. 100%. So that way this little guy does not move. Because once I tighten that down, it's not going to move. But it's only held by that thing. So I think I want something from here to that little hole right there. And I think I got just the thing for that. Yeah, I think I do. So let me go get it and I'll see. Alright, so this is what I came up with. It's might be a little bit of overkill, I don't know. But is there such a thing as overkill? I don't think so. Anyways, this is a quarter inch plate. I think this is 2 inches. But all I need is 5 inches. I need to cut this to 5. And then we're going to poke a hole here. Weld a little side bracket with a little hole. And that's going to be our hole down for this. But I'll shape it a little bit so it doesn't look so crude. Okay, so here we go. This little guy, this is a Harbor Freight too. This little guy has done so much work, and it works beautiful. Okay, so move this stuff out of the way. Alright, so here's the plate. I think that's gonna work out nice. Yep. Then I'll put a little piece right there, and we'll bolt it to the motor, and that should do it. And then we'll just button that up. I think that's gonna be nice. But like I said, I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shrink this, cut it down a little bit. This looks a little not good. It looks like I just put a plate there and just threw it on there, and yeah. Okay, so there we are. This is what I came up with. So this is gonna go right there, like that. It's gonna have a hole here and a hole there, a hole everywhere. That fits nice. So now I'm gonna try to get some paint on this and paint on that and see where the holes are gonna. Yeah. Okay. Let me go get some paint. Alright, so we'll take some white paint, throw some on that, throw some on that, take our part. Okay, I got that one, and that one is a bit close. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move it over a little bit. Yeah. All right. So we gotta start there and there. So I think I'm gonna move this one over a little bit. I got excited there, boys and girls. I just started doing it. Forgot to turn on the camera. But anyways, here we go. I think I need to get a 15. 14. Yep, I think I need to get more. Yep, 9/16. Alright, this is a bigger washer. I think it'll work better. Oh. It's a little bit too big. Sticks past this and it doesn't look good. You know what? Once we put it in, I'll grind it off before I paint it. Okay. I'm not putting that ground up here. That's horrible. I think this is a 14. Yep. 14. Forgot to put a little goop on this. This stuff is called no locks. So you put it on electrical parts, electrical connection, electrical wires and things. But it stays pliable, and it keeps everything nice and lubricated. So that's what I'm using. Well, I think that's nice. Okay. So let me put the belt on. 1550. I don't have gloves on. The belt is so greasy. I have to get a new belt for this. But not today. Nice. Okay. All right. Nice and greasy. Okay. I think we are good. Now just tighten this. Now just tighten this. Okay. Oh yeah, that thing is solid now. Okay, we just put everything back together, and tomorrow when I get the, okay, so let's see, 11, 13, 15, and 17. Okay, so what do we got? 17 over here, 13 over here, 15 over here, and this one over here, and this ground, I think I'm gonna ground the, I have to clean this up anyway. Look at that. I'm gonna ground it over here somewhere on the body, because this is well grounded. Everything is well grounded here, so I think I'll put a, I think I'm gonna maybe put a bolt. This thing is welded, so I put a bolt right here and ground that to that right there. Yep. And that way I'll have a nice ground. Did you see what I was pointing at? Yeah, grounded right there. Okay, so that was a successful repair. That thing is that thing is solid now. Look how nice that is. Look at the bottom. Look at that. That came out perfect. The only thing I don't like is to have a little bit of a gap right there. See it? Right there. So I think I'm gonna back that thing out, and I'm gonna make a little spacer or something in there. But other than that, she's a solid one. Nice. Okay. On to the next thing.